Hi, it's Thijs from SailVideoSystem and welcome in our little workshop where we innovate and make our third-person view camera mounts. You probably don't know me, but you might have heard of SailVideoSystem and you have definitely seen videos shot with our camera mounts. And today I would like to show you a new camera mount we came up with, and it's a new kitesurf mount especially made for carbon harnesses. It's made specifically for 360 cameras only. As you can see, the back plate is now a lot smaller, made of HDPE, which is a very durable plastic, and it will fit perfectly on a harness like the Mystic Stealth. And what I'm going to do today is show you how you can mount this to your harness, how it will work with the new camera pole, which you might see here, which is thin, doesn't have a clamp in the middle. It just screws together, and that way it's completely invisible to your 360 camera. But more of that later. One of the cool things of this new mount is that the material is a thermoplast, which means that you can heat transform it. So if you take one of these plates, which is now completely flat, and you put it in boiling water for 2 minutes, it becomes elastic. That way you can mold it in the shape of your harness and have a perfect fit. Let me show you. First I'll turn on the water. Take a pan, a pan, bring the water to a boil, put the plate in and wait 2 minutes. Careful, it is pretty hot, so there's the camera still. But you can now just bend it in the right shape, and I would suggest to use a towel to bend it in the right shape of your harness. Something like this should fit nicely. You've got about a couple of minutes to give it a shape you want, and just let it cool off for a minute or two, and then I'll show you how to attach it to the harness itself. To mount it to your harness, you will need a couple of tools. The Stealth harness by Mystic is made out of carbon, so you can need a pair of sharp drills to drill holes in the harness. What I like to do is first start out with a small drill, thinking about 3 millimeters, which I have set up over here, and first make one hole. Well, that's easy. Once you have one hole made, go for a bigger drill and make it up to 6 millimeters, because the bolts that go through, or these, they also come with longer bolts, so if your harness is thicker you can use the longer bolt. These are 6 millimeters, so put in a 6 millimeter drill and use a sharp drill. This one isn't that sharp. Then you take the bolts and the washers and just push it through. Take a screwdriver so you can just screw it in. The reason why I start out with one hole is because then I can position the back plate exactly the way I want it. So this goes on. And you can tighten it with a, what's it called, Allen wrench on one side. And a screwdriver on. Now you can still position it exactly the way you want. So it's in the right position. Get the other drill and I know a lot of people are scared of drilling holes in their harness, but as you can see, it's really not that hard. Again, put number 2 in. Let me first try it like this to get some more space. Yep, I'm going to put the washer in a bit. First make the other holes. Sorry about the mess. Yeah, this is the first time doing this on camera, so feels a bit awkward. Sorry about that. If anything is unclear or you would like to know more, please say so in the comments, because then, yeah, I can show you how it's done or explain better. And again, if the bolts are too short for your harness because the padding is a bit thicker, use the longer ones, they come with it. So, tighten this up. Can you see it? Cool. And number 4. Cool. Let's unlock this one. And that's it. There's all there is to it to mount it to the back of your harness. And as you can see on the inside, the screws are in really deep, so when you have it around your back, you will not feel the washers. Otherwise, just tighten them a bit further, and this is now there rock solid. Okay, so that's the tricky part. But let me show you how the camera mount, the new camera pole works. We now have them with a leash because always there are times when you have a serious crash and everything can break, unfortunately, but you might know the locking or the connector. Unscrew the knob and you can just put this one in any angle and tighten it again to set it to the back plate. Pull the green string straight up, 45 degrees, 90 degrees. I'm going to put it straight up now. Push it in, put this lock thing up, then the pole cannot come out. Set to the right angle. Connect the two poles. Oh, by the way, these inserts are fully alloy and we machine them ourselves, as maybe you can see in this video, or I'll just have a cool video, someone doing epic jumps with the mount, and yeah, leave it at that. Anyway, these two screw together. Now you got a solid system. The leash has a, well, what do you call this? Well, one of those, which you can just attach anywhere to your harness. So if you have a crash and something breaks, you will not lose the camera pole. There. Also, let me take this off for demonstration purposes. This one has a 1/4 inch thread on top. This one has a 1/4 inch thread on top and female 1/4 inch thread at the bottom. And if you're using a GoPro Max or Fusion, we have a new connector made fully out of alloy, which just screws onto the thread and less chance of breaking of any plastic mounts. I have my, I don't have the Hero Max yet, but I have the GoPro Fusion. GoPro Fusion with the new, whatchamacallit, aluminium GoPro mount. Screw it on. And there you are. The main thing with 360 cameras is that they cannot see what's directly underneath them. So always make sure that the camera is in a straight line with the pole. If it's like this, you will see the pole. If it's like this and you tighten it, the pole becomes completely invisible. So I think that is about it. Yes, obviously this will also work with the Insta360. And I just happen to have one here and one there. And yeah. Easy thing with the Insta360, they got a thread at the bottom of the camera. So you can just screw it onto the pole. Remember, keep the thing on as long as possible. Connect it, the two poles together. And there you go. Harness mount, ready for action. And yes, I hope this sort of explains the new harness mount. Again, this one is only for carbon mounts. We will be making one which is also suitable for soft shell harnesses, and also a backplate that can, if you already have the old harness mounts, they're made of transparent material, We have one in this shape, but the size of the other one. So that one will become available pretty soon as well. Yeah, I think that's it. So this is my first tutorial. Scary as a bleep. But I hope it answered your questions. If it does not, please let me know and I will address them. And I'll be back with further instruction videos on the shoulder mounts and all the other mounts we are launching and making. Hope you liked it. Thanks guys, and keep sharing these awesome videos and please tag us on Instagram. Cheers, bye, have fun.